How are you? Not too bad. I'm Scott, and I'll be taking care of you.
Hey Allison, I am coming home from Fairbury from St. Faith. Yeah, alright, so I donated blood today, yay! I was like, the other arm, yay! In case you're wondering why there's 2 bandages, that would be because they put one in and started going, and turned out I'm all dried up, so I guess they couldn't use that one, so they had to switch to the other arm. So that was good. The actual drawing of the blood went pretty well. I think it was my fastest time yet, because normally it seems like it takes a while, and I don't know why that is, but yeah. Anyway, so I told them when I went in I was prone to passing out, you know, whenever I donated. And so they tried something different. They laid me down at first instead of having me sit up, because they said it'd just be better because the blood circulates, I guess. And so that was good. I felt perfectly fine. And then I went to get up, and again I felt fine. I was you know, this feels great. Because last time when I did it and passed out, I knew right away there was something wrong. This time I was yeah, I'm alright, I'm good. So I get up, I start walking down the hallway, and all of a sudden I get really dizzy. And I'm woo, that's not good. And so there's this little student area where there's chairs and comfy chairs and tables you can sit in and work on your homework and wait between classes. And I laid my head down, and the next thing I know, I'm woken up because someone bumped into the chair I was in, and I'm laying across another chair. It's a good thing there's a chair next to me in the direction I fell, because I passed out, and I fell on the chair, so it was a little bed, so it worked out okay. But I don't know, I woke up, but I couldn't stand. Every time I started to try to sit up, just sit up, in my chair, I started feeling like I was gonna throw up, and I got really dizzy, and I kind of fall asleep. I didn't actually pass out, I just couldn't stay awake, and so I kept falling asleep. It was so funny though, because I tried opening my eyes, and I guess I was sleeping with one eye partially open, because I tried opening my other eye, and I'd have to wait 10 seconds for me to get vision in this eye, because I don't know if it's because I was losing blood, but it took forever for this eye to focus, and that was super scary, because I was I'm blind, I'm gonna die. But yeah, anyway, so eventually, I knew I needed help. I knew this is probably the worst passing out experience I've ever had, and I knew I needed help, and there were these 2 guys that were sitting in there, and there was obviously something wrong with me, unless they thought I was hungover or something. And I had these little red things on, so I was you can't have that, you know, come on. Anyway, I needed help, and I literally sat there with throwing up little bits in my mouth and swallowing it, rather than asking one of the guys to bring me a garbage can, because I'm too stinking proud. I was too proud to ask someone to bring me a garbage can so I could throw up, and I was so mad. And I was even more mad because there's obviously something wrong with me, and these guys, who seemed perfectly nice guys, and once I started talking to them, they didn't even ask me if I was okay or try to help me. But I'm too proud to ask for help, so I guess that shows something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I ended up finally getting up. I was where's the closest bathroom? Because I kind of forgot where I was, which isn't good. But anyway, this guy helped me stand up, and I walked down to the towards the bathroom, and he left me, and I was okay, I'm good. And then I saw the nursing lab was really close, so I just walked to the nursing lab, because I knew I was gonna pass out again. And I was a nurse saw me, she's oh dear, that's not good. She's are you gonna pass out? I'm I already did. She's you're really pale. I'm I think I'm about to pass out again. And so they got me down on one of those tables, and I passed out, and the table that they put me on was in the hall of Heartland. There's only one hall in the ICB, which is right down the middle, and they put up this little screen around me, and so I it wasn't tall enough. Everyone could still see me, and if they knew who I was, they saw me, and it was super I was so embarrassed. It was worse than when it happened in high school, and I passed out in front of everyone, because these people aren't my friends and I haven't like grown up with them in a sense, so they don't know me. So if they ever see me in the future, they're gonna be like, oh hey, didn't you donate blood and pass out and have to like lay in a bed in the hallway? So yeah, that was nice. Anyway, so that was my blood donating experience, and I was super emotional. Like once I got out to my car, I was like, I wasn't scared or anything. It's just like I like sat there. I started like bawling, and it was so pathetic. I was so mad at myself, and I don't know. It was just not good. It was not good. But anyway, I was like, am I not good enough to help? Because those guys didn't try to help me. I'm like, why wouldn't someone try to help me? And I was almost mad at God. I'm like, God, why didn't you send someone to help me? Hello, I'm like passed out here. You think you could like melt one person's heart if you created the world, you know, so they come help me? But I'm sure there's a lesson to be learned with that. Or I just have to believe it is, because I was so upset. And I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, nobody cared enough to help me. And she's just like, what is wrong with you? Because I didn't explain to her at first I had passed out. And I was just like, no one helped me. And I was there for like 15 minutes. Yeah, so I was quite dramatic. But anyway, I still support donating blood, even though every time I do it, I pass out. And apparently this time I threw up. So I pass out and now I throw up. So that's good. But I still say donate blood if you can. Yeah. I don't know if like, I don't know. I think like Allison personally, I think that you could probably donate blood. Fine. Well, I guess you don't know until you do it, but I just want you to know, like, I still think I'm still gonna try to donate blood, but I'm never gonna go without a buddy again. Because this is the third time I passed out. The third time. So I just need someone there with me, obviously. But yeah, so it was a quite dramatic day. And then anyway, to make like, you know, not like exciting things where like my body gives out on me. What was I gonna say? Oh, I went to work, and by work of course I mean I just went and cleaned Marilyn's house, and I had to leave early because I got really dizzy and I had to sit down, and she's been a nurse her whole life, so I ended up laying down on the couch and I was totally asleep for like 10 minutes, and I woke up and I was still way too dizzy. And so after like she's like, you need to like drink something, I did, and then she sent me home from like cleaning, so I have to go back in on Friday and clean. And then I came home and I curled up in a ball, like in Chinook. I came home on my way back from Gridley, and I ended up sleeping for like half an hour, and it was glorious. And I woke up and my mom was like trying to shove food down my throat, which I'm glad she did, because at first I was like, no, I'm nauseous, I don't feel good, I don't wanna like eat. And then like I was like, yeah, give me food. And like as soon as those chicken dumplings were in front of me, I went to town on them. I like maxed out. It was tasty, so tasty. Like I really think that might have been the most delicious chicken-based food I ever ate. It was just so good because I hadn't eaten anything all day except for a single slice of cheese and an apple. So that's probably that might be why I like, one of the reasons I passed out. But I ate a ton of food, like at like 10 o'clock last night I had like a little fajita thing, like, and then I drank like, I literally made myself drink like a ton of water. So I feel like there's no excuse. My body can't say I didn't do something for it. My body just gave out on me. Apparently it was pissed off I gave away its like blood. So I'm sorry, body. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this short because this is really long. So I love you. I'll talk to you later.